Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just turned 5 a.m. on Friday for me. So it's sort of roughly the last 24 hours of this trading week. Anyway, let's just share. So this is just a document for welcome to this live Forex analysis session. Please note any trades discussed in this group will be classed as educational only, and that's because we're a group of people who help each other and we're not financial advisors. And there is a full risk disclosure there and a little bit about us as live session traders. Okay, let's go across and look at chart. You should be able to see my trading view. Welcome, Darren. Good to see you. Now,
Right.
how are you?
All right.
Is it AUD NZD? Is it making any moves yet?
Not yet.
No, it's still on the daily. Oops. A couple of greens. We just don't have any. Couple of green triangles, but nothing there. It's a real exercise in patience, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, we've got next week is the RBA decision. We'll keep it on hold. There we go. All right, let's go back. AUD CAD. So what the AUD CAD has been doing is come from down in 19th of April, pushed up, and the yearly, you can see there on the yearly anyway, higher. I feel this is going to go further. If we bring it back to the, been looking at this one a bit. There we go, there's a high over here. Oh, what doing? So high over here, low down. It's now pushed up. I don't think it's finished yet. It's still got further to go. At the moment, though, at the end of the week, it's just pulling back that little bit. You can see on the daily there, it's retraced from that push up that it did. So but we'll see how this behaves. It has broken out of this. I think it has anyway, broken out of this sort of sideways movement and pushing up, but it's nowhere near for you yet, Darren. That's right. Which ones, when we go through, we'll just see which ones are on your watch list.
Yeah.
Darren. We got the, yeah, nice. You got 80 AUD CHF. It's
I'm in that currently for a sell.
Yeah. Yeah, from back here though.
Yeah.
Good. And we'll look at it from a daily perspective. See, and I've got slightly different settings to what Darren has, but the rail here, we've got a number of arrows. It's turned red, done a short, and as he said, he's in this trade. So from wherever he got in, somewhere here, hopefully, it's come down here and now it's back up. So he's, potentially about 90 pips up or something like that at the moment. With well, doesn't mean it's going to happen because the JPYs all did its thing, but potentially you have an automatic profit take here at the other side of the rail.
Yeah.
Welcome, Tom. So that's the AUD CHF being in the sell. I think very nice. It's doing all right at the moment. It's just pulling back up a bit, and we'll see it potentially sell out like it did down to here, and then start going back up again. Which you can turn it around and get into that trade. AUD JPY. Did push up, but it's coming back down again. I mean, it's a bit of a non-event day though. The last 24 hours. If we look at it on the 2 hour, it's pushed up, didn't break the high, but it's yeah, from that push up out of the Tuesday, did come up. It's pulled back to about the 50% of the Tuesday box. We'll see. You look at it from back here. It dropped out price and it's come back to the monthly open. Yeah, okay. That was where the week opened. How much has that moved? Oh, see, 160 pips. It's back to about 100. Okay. In 1 week. It's about being able to choose or predict the direction. But that's AUD JPY at the moment. I don't know. It's really intriguing, isn't it? It must be annoying for you, Darren, being in these trades, being in it from this being way out of the daily to there, and then it just work its way back up to be slowly inching back and then put you into drawdown and then sort of just hovering up here, putting you through torture. It's not nice. Oh yeah, AUD This is the mutineers trade. I'm pretty sure you were in that. You got out of it because we'll go to the daily.
Yeah. I was, yeah. Took the sell and now I'm looking for see if it can give me a buy back up again.
Yeah. So it came out of the rail, gave you candle bodies out, got the changing color of the short, and there's the automatic profit take at the other side of the rail. Very nice. It just depends on what it's going to do here before it starts blowing. We've got a couple of green triangles, but no change on the trend bar and no long as yet. All right. AUD Singapore. I'm just looking at the dailies on these ones first. There's these imbalances back down this way. It's nowhere near the rail, so not something that you'd be looking at, Darren, so that's fair enough. Australian dollar and US dollar. So came out down here, which created so far the yearly low, pushed up. It's nowhere near the yearly high. It's around that 618. It's dropped off. It has been up nearly to the 71 in the last month. So and I think this will potentially buy further. Retail sales. Okay. It's just this sort of jump between Aussie dollar and US on there. So that was a big push up from Aussie there. It's now been going sideways, pull back down, and pushed up again on this. You can see where it's gone red, green, red, green, red, green on the trend bar. It's just not deciding yet what to do particularly. I tend to think that there'll be a buy, but like yet to see. It's not necessarily something convincing at the moment. Right, CAD CHF. And this is well out of the rail. You got a trade out of this, didn't you, Darren, or not?
I did, but it was I got it all the way back in early
Oh,
April, and then
yeah.
eventually it dropped.
It came down here, pulled back up again, down, back up, and now it's come to the other side of the rail.
Yeah,
That's all right. So now what you're waiting for is a change of direction for it to go back up again,
yeah,
potentially.
potentially, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was nice. That was a bit of a waiting game. It's a bit different to the JPYs, but
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for it, and then it has actually turned. Okay. KJ.
Still in it.
Yeah. And it's dropped off that this high just here, came up to the
It has.
71. Like, it's probably the least closest to
Yeah,
this high up here.
yeah.
And maybe that's just because the CAD and Japanese yen sort of being close to each other there. There is still imbalance on all these JPYs down below, but I don't know. This is a great decision coming soon, actually, yeah, your tomorrow, Darren and Tom. I don't think it'll make much difference. So
Yeah. 4 a.m. 4 a.m. tomorrow for me.
yeah. Rightio. CHF JPY. Another. Now this has broken the high and pushed up further. This is not a good indicator though, is it? For the rest of JPYs, Darren.
No.
The Swiss franc though is quite strong, so you can see the evidence of that pushing up. And Japanese hasn't been able to hold it, but it is outside the rail now.
This back outside the rail again. So
Yeah, so we're waiting for it to pull back down, which will give us a red triangle,
yeah,
and then we'll wait and see where it sits in that range at that point. Okay. Now let's look at these euros. Euro
still
AUD.
dropping.
It is, isn't it? Come on. Yeah, it's nowhere near the rail yet, but maybe that's where it's going. See, it's dropped out past this low now, even further and further. We had it potentially coming back up to the C box, but it's sort of not doing that at this point. And it looks like it's pushing further towards the outside of the rail.
Yeah, you can get rid of that C box.
You get rid of it, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. And that. There we go. How are you, Tom?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm okay. Darren's
Good.
still in his JPYs though. That's the. So are you in many trades at the moment, Darren? Are you running any pairs?
What, me
There's
and
a lot
Mum?
of yeah.
Partnership? Yeah. I mean,
I know he's in oil, but
but obviously the JPYs we spoke about, CHF, AUD CHF, which we covered.
yeah,
I mean, GBP CHF still.
right,
Sell NZD CHF for the sell.
right. JPYs and CHFs.
I'm also in gold and silver for sells.
Okay,
Been in those for a little while.
okay,
USD SGD. Been in
right.
for a little while, and yeah, I think that's about it.
Oh, quite a few. And
Yeah,
then you've got out of a whole heap, and then you're waiting, ready for the turn. Okay,
yeah,
okay. And that may be that turn in market potentially could be around the end of June. So like it's the middle of the actual year. We'll
yeah,
see.
yeah.
So there's a lot of turn at the start of the year. There are potential turns at the middle of the year, and then
Yeah.
we'll see. So your AUD is sitting down here, and potentially, like it came out of that last Tuesday box, and just pushed down back up, and it's ended up down here in the cell. Okay, Euro CAD. It also is this is one you were watching, wasn't it? Not in this one yet. It didn't push
No,
out
well,
of
it
the
didn't.
rail.
It only sort of
Touched
whipped
it.
up the rail. Really didn't.
Yeah. The concern is that could push back up and come back to the
Yeah,
rail again. Okay. And if you miss out this one, well, bad luck, you miss out.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no worries at all. So that's no, yeah, and we didn't have any triangles out here. This may have remapped, but at the moment there's a gap back up here, Tuesday box gap. So this could quite easily push back up to here before it does come back down. We'll see. Euro CHF. Wow. Gee whiz, all of those euros have dropped out, haven't they? They're certainly coming down for this imbalance down here. Now it's well outside the rail here, this one. You didn't get into this one, Darren, at all.
I took the sell. Yeah, I took that sell.
Oh, right, and you profited out down here.
Yeah, I did. So I'm just
So
waiting.
now we're waiting for a push back up.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. All right, Euro GBP. All right, we're down in that C box of that, and it's pushing back down. It came out of the Tuesday box, pushed up a bit, but it's certainly all of the euro. Well, sorry, not all. So far, all these euros have pushed down. Now it's well outside the rail. We do have a green triangle here because of that push back up, but I don't think it's quite ready yet to come back out to the other side of the rail. Certainly that's one we could have on the list as well. Euro JPY. That's a nice drop off from the
still
Japanese
in
yen. Yeah.
it. I mean, it's a long way from stop loss. This still in minutes.
Yeah, but it's also but
did
also
very
you're
close.
probably still in drawdown though, are you?
Oh God, yeah, deep
Yeah.
down, yeah.
We did get another arrow and it was outside rail or slightly. The body wasn't.
Oh,
Turned
yeah.
red there. We haven't got a short in there at all. So
I got one.
oh, you did. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't understand why there hasn't been a shit. I mean, that's been dropping for a while now. Still have no short on your settings. It's a
Yeah.
bit weird to me.
Oh well. Must be the settings that are there that does it on my feed as well.
Yeah.
Right, Euro NZD. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's still dropping.
And it must be well outside the rail, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
It has come down and touched that previous low, whereas it way over this one over here, these points.
You're
It's
still
close.
you're showing a green triangle there, but my green triangle's now disappeared.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Well,
that's weird.
I think because I've not got a buy candle outside the
Okay.
rail now. I've just got red,
Yeah,
red.
okay. Yeah. So, and just because it's got a green triangle doesn't mean it's going to turn. It's,
Oh,
you can see it's still selling on this candle as well, significantly. The whole day has been. Now it's just pulling up a little bit at the end. Rightio, Euro, Singapore. Way of looking at these.
those crossbars, they are quite fast moving. So I think when
That is,
he
yeah,
does,
no, that's a big move out, isn't it?
yeah, I think when it does turn, I think it'd be a good buy that one. It will, the way it seems to move, it will. I think it could very well travel quite quickly back to the top of the rail again.
Yeah. Well, no, it didn't come off the rail anyway at the top.
Well, true. No, it didn't quite, did it?
But there is this sort of big set of imbalance down here. I think they've got a lot further to run. There's one of the Euros, to be honest. All right. Euro USD is the next cab off the rank, and we'll also see how it pushed back up and then it just has dropped off. Came up into that C box. See with this is another one. The Euro USD is a real. It's like USD CAD, Euro USD, Euro GBP, AUD NZD. They're just these choppy sort of movements that push back up here, and then it just yesterday, and then this last 20 minutes just dropping back down again. Craziness. Okay, now you need rail, just not even concerned. You don't even want to know when it's doing this or when it's, oh gosh, it's way back here. Like this here. That was end of December, so start of year. So we'll see what happens. It might, end of June, we might be back down here into the rail. There's something to look for anyway. All right, GBPs. I'm just going to go through these at the end of the week, and I'm looking at them all on the daily rather than the 2 hour at the moment. You'll see. Yeah, where are we? Rails here. All right. Not out the other side. Not that it has to go out the other side. Bit of imbalance. It's come up. It came up to the 786, and potentially this is potentially a sell on this. I missed this buy. Just still kicking myself for that one, but anyway. And I'm not quite convinced that it's going to sell out yet. So this will be just a wait and watch one. GBP CAD. Oh, came up to these highs over here. Oh, where is it? There, these two. Come up to the first one. I think it'll push higher. Then you've got a couple more further up. It depends on how far it wants to keep pushing. Because the CAD's quite weak. Outside the rail. It's probably not a good time, really, is it, Darren, to get into a pop eye on it?
No, say so.
At some point, it's going to want to turn and come back. What do we got down here? Some news. Inflation rate news next week. Okay. Maybe part of it may actually push it further out. Right, GBP set because the CAD has already lowered its interest rate, but British pound hasn't, and it may be depending on what that inflation rate might be. Okay, GBP and Swiss franc. Oh, that was a.
Yeah, I'm in this, so it's pulling back at the moment, and then, well, it did pull back, and now it's started to drop off again.
You got into this for the sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, off up here. Okay.
Yeah.
Rightio. Still, well, it would have taken out that anyway. I haven't mapped some of these ones. I'll put my boxes in. But anyway, that was a considerable drop off. So then we have GBP JPY. It's just poked through and hobbling. Were you in this? And
Yes, got stopped out today.
yeah, I was going to say that there would have stopped you out.
At least I'm finally out of my misery on this one anyway. So that's one that's doing well.
But the point is though, Darren, you only have lost 1% on it, really.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But just sort of, yeah. It's interesting to see all of the JPYs and the difference between some of them where like the NZD hit and profited, and hit the stop loss much earlier than any others. Like this JPY has taken ages. They pull back down again and then back up, and what was that other one? The CADJ and then anyway. They're sort of behaving very differently. Even though here we've got a red triangle, but you did here and here, but yeah. Now it has broken that high. All right. GBP NZD. Now this would be a bit of a battle because they're both pretty strong currencies, and you can see that's creating this sort of sideways movement over time. There is a big C down here, as far as I remember. I don't know. It just seems really. It is from an X48 perspective. It's sitting in that sort of middle at the moment. It's not like we didn't even get a red triangle out here, and it's just sitting here at the moment. So not a decision to get into that one. Either sell or buy. You don't know which way it's going to go. GBP Singapore. Did you say you're in this, Darren, or?
GBP Singapore, no.
No, okay. Well, it's coming up towards the top of the rail at the moment. We'll see how it behaves. There's no triangle here, but along. It's like weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that's strange.
Very strange. Very strange. We got some there. This was back in July last year and August last year where it peaked. So it does actually do that. I mean, look at the drop off from that one. That was like August last year, and then it dropped how much? like 700 pips. Not enough for you though, Tom. I mean, you need, what is it, 45,000, but still
Nothing's enough
that's,
for me.
and then it came off this low, and then it took ages to crawl back up here. It was 700 back again. It's like, right. These are the ones we want, these longer term. So that hasn't given us any green triangle there. Interesting. And didn't there either. Rightio, I think this potentially will push up a bit higher. GU. Now, where is this? Okay. So what the dollar gains on hawkish Fed even as inflation cools? Okay. Like here as an example on that one, but use this as an example. You see where it's pushed out and then it just started to drop off from there. Similar thing here. See how it's pushed back out and then slightly dropped off. And we haven't got a change on the thing or a short, but it is coming out to the outside of the rail. Could this be a sell? I mean, it will give a short, but later on, and a change in trend. Let us see. Because there's a gap down here and liquidity down the bottom here. Still got to do more work. Got a busy week. I'm out all day today. I've got to do my bus run in the morning with the kids, and then I've got a bus run in the middle of the day, and then the bus run at the end. I'll be out all day, out in the bus, and then Saturday morning I got to do an early start and take a group of sports kids to some sports event, hockey, I think it is. So might have time Saturday afternoon or Sunday, but I think I'll be resting it up a bit. So we'll just, this one from a daily perspective, worth watching, I think. Darren?
Yeah, well, we would need to push it a bit further up before I would.
Yeah. No, I agree. What happens though? What happens though, Darren, if it doesn't push further, you end up getting a red trend bar and you get a short. What would you do?
Well, I would stick to my current rules, which would be to leave it alone.
Yeah, because you want to make sure that there's body of candle outside the rail.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, no worries. Let's go NZDs. NZD CAD. We haven't looked at these for a week or so. I keep getting stuck in the 2 hours.
I'm waiting.
I just want
I've been sort of waiting for a little while for it to turn well outside the.
outside the rail. Yeah, body's outside. Yeah, there's quite a few gaps down below. This will be a good turn when it decides to do it.
It's very much on the watch list.
It is it?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Okay. I'm yet to do a bit of work on it. So yeah, it is on the watch list for that. Okay. NZD CAD, yeah. Okay, I've just got to get my colors right. I think I need a color pattern for what do we got? We got that, and all the others. Okay. Trying to think of what color I'll put in for it to be a daily I think I'll just use these last two. See these last two here, maybe. Or one, at least, this one, maybe, to say it's close, it's outside the rail. The other ones I want to sort of watch if it's on a lower time frame. Because once we get a turn and it's selling, I want to look at the 2 hour for look at opportunities for additional trades. That's how I want to sort of play this as such. Okay, NZDCHF. There has been a pullback on that one. This would have been taken out to this Tuesday box. I haven't got to that, and I don't want to take too much time today. I think this is this one on the sell?
Yes, I'm in this for the sell.
You're in this for the sell. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you would have got that body out, short, into the trade. Now it's done a little pullback. You're looking for it to sell further down to the outside of the rail.
Yeah.
Okay. But then again, this could be a good opportunity to get into a trade now.
Yeah.
If the trend bar changes red, it could be a good trade to continue.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll put that one, that color. Bit hard to see the difference on that one. But anyway, NZDJPY. Oh, yeah, that just kept pushing up, hasn't it? That must be well outside the rail.
Oh, yeah.
Well outside. And we've had a number of red triangles, but no change in trend bar. Well, that's still going up though, isn't it? Look at all these gaps, but it's not going anywhere near them. All right. NU. Now, this will be an interesting one. I haven't looked at this for a while. Oh, did a pullback, but it's still pushing up too. Where was this? I've got to get my yearlies on here, Tom. Getting really. Oh, did you get into this?
I did.
Yeah.
So I'm in drawdown now.
Did it come back and it didn't stop you out? But
No, it didn't stop me out. It was close.
oh yeah, it would have been very close. Oh gosh,
Very close. Like sort of.
extremely close.
Extremely
close.
Stop stopping me out. That was. I think.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is also too probably a good one to be looking at. It won't give us another short. I'll just put that there. Rightio. But it's definitely one to look at, isn't it? It could quite easily push up a bit further, though.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to push up a bit further, stop me out, and then look for it to turn again.
Yeah, okay. All right, Singapore and Japanese yen. See how that pushed down, back up, and it's come, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird pair, this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that weird is bad. It just means that it's, for me, behaves differently to what some of the other pairs do. Look at it, goes out there, pull back, no triangle, and it's back up here. Okay. UK. Look at it. Are you still in this for the sell?
No, I'm not. No, I've been out this for a while now. It's just.
Did it come the other side of the rail? Did it?
No, I didn't get anywhere near it.
No.
moved my stop loss. I was in for a sell, moved my stop loss down, and eventually it came back up. And
Right, you would have moved it down, wherever, and then
yeah,
it's pushed back up. Okay. So it profited you out,
no, it
but
was
not
a. I think it was a small loss at the end.
okay.
Very small loss, but yeah.
Okay. So it came back to nearly entry. Hmm. It's a weird pair, this. I mean, it just anyway. You would have got in because of that in the short somewhere
Yeah.
here, and it's come back. Well, it's just you're in there for ages, though.
Yeah.
Rightio. USD CHF. Oh,
Yeah, I'm waiting for the turn on this. I took the sell,
yeah.
which
So
is a
it should be that it's out. Yeah. It hasn't, it gave you a little bit of green, but no long on it. So you kept out of it, did you?
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not in it yet. No.
Okay. But you did get, well, you got the sell from up here, did you? Or,
Yeah, I did.
oh, wow. That's back in, oh, no, that's all right. It's only in April. Rightio. Did this, pull back up again, then dropped off, and you would have been profiting when it got to the other side of the rail. Okay. So this is one to watch for potential
How many pips
turn,
was
isn't it?
that?
Let me have a look. From the short or
Well,
from the
wherever he
top?
got in.
Probably somewhere there. It would have been 176, 180, somewhere around there. It depends on what your stop loss is, which would have been quite substantial, actually. Stop loss would have been, I don't know, 120. Maybe
Um,
only like a 1% or something. I don't know.
Going on, entered on the 22nd of April, hit TP on the 4th of June.
Oh, 22nd April. Oh, way back here.
Yeah, 22nd of April.
22nd April is there.
Let's have a look. 22nd of April.
We're talking USD CHF because I can't, it would have stopped you out.
April. Well, that's all right. Okay.
I don't think you have a signal until
Oh, it was
here.
3rd of May, wasn't it? 3rd of May.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about the 3rd of May. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That's why I calculated roughly on that candle, but your stop loss would have been up here at the rail.
Yeah, it was quite a big stop loss, but still.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
you
1
get-
to 1 probably.
Yeah. Did you get that, Tom?
Yeah.
It was about a
Okay.
1 to 1 actually. Yeah, looking at.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, roughly 1-1. But that's okay. A 1%, who cares? It's 1%. Just some of these react like that. Okay. So this at the moment, I'm looking at this potentially to buy, yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, the thing is, Darren, it's kind of cool that you have the nerve to stay in that long on that side of it, the size of a trade. That's kind of cool, actually.
Well, but that's the strategy though, Tom.
No, I understand that, but when I see it, it pulls down and then it starts to
Yeah.
turn back up. I'll get out. I just won't even risk it. I'll just take the profit. But he stays in a really long time if you think about it,
Yeah.
because that's on the daily time frame.
Yeah. But it's actually not that long when you think of it. Well, you could be trading on the monthly.
No, I understand that. No, I get it. I get it. I just think it's kind of cool that he can do that.
So there's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I mean, like the JPYs haven't been that great, or the UCAD. He sort of like was in it, but it hasn't really cost him anything to be in that trade though, unless there's
Swap fees, yeah.
See, I was going to say the swap fees could be the
Which
bit that gets you.
yeah, quite expensive on some pairs they're not, and then on obviously other occasions you get positive swaps.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Like UJ does when you're in the. Anyway,
When you're in it for a buy.
okay,
In fact, all the JPYs when you're in them for buys, you get positive swaps,
yeah,
negative in the sells. But
yeah.
I'd say some of them are a lot worse than others.
Well,
So,
this is UJ at the moment, but it's nowhere near any rails, and it's just sitting there. You wouldn't even bother with it. I mean, you did get into it though, didn't you? And you're still in it while
and
it
then,
meanders along.
I moved a stop loss down and got took out for a
Okay,
part loss. Yeah.
right, yeah. USD and Singapore.
Right. Yeah. This is the one I've been in this for ages.
Okay, from up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's wait for the rails to come in.
Sort of it was doing quite well, and then it pulled back up, and it's just been meandering sideways now for for the best part of a month.
Yeah,
I'm just literally sat in that one. So my stop loss is just above that. Well, it's almost like a rectangle now, isn't it? Sat in a rectangle. Stop loss is just above.
Did you get in? You didn't get in on that first one. You got in on the second one here. This one here.
Yeah, on that short. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's a gap here too. So a Tuesday gap on here, and there's liquidity down there. I don't know whether that has been. No, I still reckon it's going to drop down further, but just looking at that, I mean, it hasn't taken out this liquidity fully. I think we'll drop down to the other side. What news we got coming up? Okay. So you're still just sitting in this while it mulls itself around.
It just needs one. It just needs one push, one way or the other, doesn't it? And then I'm either out or I hit the other side.
Well, you got your stop loss down on the top of here somewhere now, do you?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So if it does, you will profit. Okay, right, yeah. And if it comes down the other side, you'll profit as well. It doesn't really matter. You're in it both ways. Okay. All right. Where's your gold and silver at the moment? You're in sells out on this, are you?
Yeah. Well, silver.
No, this is gold.
Silver's doing quite well. It's pulled back a bit, but now it's pushing down again today. So that's
this is gold there.
Oh, sorry, gold. You're on gold.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't got to the other side yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
It didn't get to the other side here though. It is a lot more volatile though. Silver, where's it? It's pushed down a bit further today. You must like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was out. Like you could have got in there or there, and it pulled back and pulled back. It's
interesting again with the different settings and feeds. Now you've got 3 shorts there, and I've only got 1.
Yeah. And then there's other ones where you've got one and I've got none.
Yeah. So I've just got the middle one of those 3. The first one and the second one I didn't get.
Okay, right.
Oh.
So where's your oil at the moment? Still, oh yeah, poking back up a bit.
Yeah, it's not done anything since I got in it. Really, it's just been messing about. But,
Oh, you got in it? You got in it for the buy?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's moved up. Oh, you wouldn't have got in until this long. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Right, and basically, you wouldn't get out in until nearly the end because it has to show the long. It wouldn't have it until the candle's completed. So you wouldn't have got in until over here somewhere. So it's just gone up and down a bit there. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's interesting that you wait for the long. I don't know. I think there's got to be something that will pick that earlier,
Yeah.
pick an earlier change for some reason. Like the trend bar changes. I think we, yeah, anyway. Personally, I think we need something earlier than this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the fair value gap sitting there.
Up here or down here?
Right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
From
okay.
from the top of that green one to the bottom of
Yeah.
that white one.
Yeah.
Came
You
back,
think you think
tapped and
that's
went.
okay?
Or you could even do it from, you see the fair value gap, the white one coming down behind it?
Yeah, this, yeah.
Yeah, just put a fair value gap box in there. Let me show you what I mean. And then drag it across.
Oops, sorry,
Keep going.
It's not behaving very nicely. There you go.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, right about there. Okay, so if you look, your fair value gap box checked it at 50%, right?
Yeah.
At the green
Yeah.
candle,
Yeah. There.
checked it and went. That's why
Yeah.
that's why that white candle came down, couldn't break it.
Yeah.
Then the green one formed and it slammed up. This is now going to pull back, and anywhere inside this box,
Yeah.
it's
And
going to
then
tap
take off.
and not break the 50% line and take off.
Yeah. And take off. Yeah.
Because it just covered the fair value gap at the top of
Yeah.
that white line.
Yeah. But it needs, yeah, okay. But there's that will mean that there'll be another opportunity for it for us to buy.
Right. So you see the fair value gap at the top of that white line?
Fair value gap at the top of the white line.
I'm sorry.
You mean over here?
That fair value gap right there. Could you put another box in there for me?
Yeah, sure.
Because that's your structure.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I can pull it out a bit further.
You notice it's bouncing off it perfectly. It came up, swept the liquidity.
Yeah, bang, back down.
Bing,
Yeah, swept it there,
back down.
come back. It'll pull back down into here and then off it goes.
Right. So what you're looking for is,
which it's sort of done, which it's done here too. That. Yeah, okay.
Right. This large candle is the disruptor. That's what creates that. That's what creates that first the white box.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That's the disruptor candle.
Yeah. The engulfing, yeah.
It disrupts it. It's you notice it's like if you look at anywhere you look along here, it's candle. They're all about the same size. And then this is the disruptor.
Yeah.
And then you draw your box across, and you take the last fair value gap that it created on the down line here, and that's your structure. So now when it comes back, you're looking for the line to turn. This is going to turn red again.
Red.
This line.
Yeah, it's going to turn red. Yeah.
And all you're looking for is it to turn green again before it hits this. Nope. Listen, you're waiting for it to turn green again before it goes above that last fair value gap at the top.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Which will go green again. Yeah. What you're saying is it'll go red back down into here. Take this out, which is the 50% of this, and then basically start moving its way back up.
Right. So when that line turns back red, you're looking for buys above this fair value gap.
Yeah. Okay.
The small one at the top.
Yeah.
So that's your structure. Because if you go back and you look at every single one of these, go back up to the top of the left.
Yeah.
Find the
See?
last fair value gap on the upside.
Yeah, hey, I'll try and find.
Right there. Go back. Right there. The big candle.
Yeah.
Down to.
Oh, that one.
That one. Put a fair value gap in there for me.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at it there. Yeah.
Yeah, you see how the line turned red above it?
Yep.
Okay, now go find your bottom fair value gap in that green line. Down to your left, where the line went
down.
from red to green.
There.
Yep. Start a fair value gap in there for me.
Okay, hang on. Let's find. Well, it's here.
Yeah, exactly. From the top of that candle to the bottom of that wick.
Yeah.
There you go. Click it. And then drag it across all the way.
Oh, yeah, right here. Hang on. I just got to.
There you go. Look where it came down to, tested and took off.
Yeah. Yeah. Came down here. Came
Right.
back up and then broke through. This is again another candle of disruption there, which then it pulled back up again. And, yeah.
Right. So go to your extended trend bar now. Your extended fib.
Yeah, hang on. Which is here. Yep.
Do your ABC here.
From where?
From the high of the wick.
From here. This one?
Yeah.
Well, this one, it doesn't really matter, does it?
It does matter. Take the most recent wick. Yeah,
That one?
Yeah.
So where do you want to go to?
A,
Here?
B, yep.
Okay, there. C. Oh. It's way down here. It's where it is. There.
Right. Look where it came down and touched.
Yeah.
So now you're trapped between the C box and this last fib.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But it has made that, it does look like it potentially, as you said, there'll be a pullback and then it looks like it will not break that low there potentially and then push back up. Possibly.
Yeah, because you have a double top right there, right dead center.
Yeah, here.
Yes. So I'm looking for it to pull back up to at least that last fib bar.
Yeah, this one
above
here.
them. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's going to make it and break through that half, it's more likely to come out the other side as well.
Right. So if it's going to come out, it's probably going to come out to that top fib bar where it says short.
Yeah.
Because that's where the last fib was let loose.
Yeah, okay.
If you look up there real quick.
Up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's more likely it'll just poke out the rail. This will come, and then we'll get a potential sell back out again. So Darren, you might be on that. You might get a bit out of this. We'll see how you go, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. You jumped in at that, but there will be a pullback now.
Yeah.
Potentially.
But that's part of the game with this one.
Part of the game, yeah.
Really. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's I wanted to look at across all of them. I wanted to look at the daily on all of these just to get another perspective at the end of this week anyway, to see where it is, where it's been going. Yeah. So there is a little bit of news coming up. But I don't know whether that'll be a big deterrent or big sort of change. Whoa, cocoa's popping up again. My gosh. Yeah, it was up at 12,000 and then it dropped back down to 7 and now it's back up at 10, nearly 11. Wow. But we are getting a red triangle on there. See if we get a change. I think one of the things is Darren, we need to look at, or I'm going to be looking at on some of these dailies, like not necessarily waiting for the short or long and see how I go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think it reduces your percentage gain by waiting for that one component. But we'll see. All right then. Everyone have a great weekend if you can. And
you as well.
I will. Yeah.
You're trading, guys.
Yeah. You too. Take it easy, Darren. Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Bye.